though, man.
That's how I used to be in class too.
Funny
My
as hell.
notes on the side cheating and shit.
You gotta hide your shit behind the computer. On the eraser?
No, you know, Botal.
On a drop erase board eraser?
My homie was different, bro. He put the water bottles on the inside.
Yeah.
He put his answers on the inside of the water bottle on that paper right there. Like he'll take it off, right? Like all the answers, tape it right back on, and then he'll be drinking water, looking at the fucking answers in the water bottle. Botal.
I never heard that one.
Boy, innovative. Boy, he Chinese, you know, innovative. Boy.
The eraser, bro. I'm telling you, the eraser. Get a pink eraser and have them scribble it.
My boy was advanced. He was advanced.
I got caught though. Mr. Lesson booked us. We all had like the same answer. We was passing that eraser around, boy.
The eraser got around?
My shit was going for like a month, bro. We was going crazy. No test.
Well, shit, fuck it. Welcome back to the RUNITBACK Podcast, the podcast where you come for the entertainment, stay for the sports. This is a podcast for the culture, and I'm one of your hosts, Percy.
I'm BOBBYBANDZZZ.
And in the room today, we got that man, Smoke on the mic.
Yeah, you know the vibes.
Right next to him, the silent assassin. You ain't gonna hear him, but he in here. We got Bruce in here. What's going on? Behind the camera.
Yeah.
Doing what he do. Got the cherries going. We got Reef back there. What's up, big dog?
With the young Jimmy cut. You see?
He got the young Jimmy. He do.
He looked like young Jimmy on the Bulls. I swear.
Young Jimmy on the Bulls, your new producer name.
He had the Jimmy before, like the original Jimmy.
That sound like a cut, the Jimmy.
Yeah, facts. He had the Jimmy before, the big Jimmy. Now he got the low Jimmy. Little Jimmy. Oh man got the little Jimmy on.
Slim Jimmy. Little Jimmy, big Jimmy, Slim Jimmy,
Funny
Reef
as
Jimmy.
hell.
At the desk, we got a wardrobe stylist, event host, fashion influencer.
Yeah.
This man is a CEO and a creative director.
Facts.
Infinite Ways Clothing. Chicago's very own. I'm gonna steal that. We got E-Lock in the building. Welcome to the RUNITBACK Podcast, brother.
Appreciate y'all having me, man.
Get us started, Bobby.
Let's get right into it while we got you here. Infinite Way is your clothing line, right? How long has that been going? Or let's say when did you start that?
Take us to the beginning.
Yeah, straight to the beginning.
So I graduated. I've been out of school going on a year now, a little bit longer than a year. When I came home, I graduated college. I came home. I had been thinking about fashion for the longest. So I was playing ball in school. I stopped playing. I was like, I'm probably not going to try to go overseas and play pro anymore. So I just decided to get into the fashion, and Infinite Ways just kind of, it was originally 1,000,001 ways, but I just felt like it was too many words, so I wanted to shorten it up.
Infinite.
And then went to Infinite Ways, and then it's been about a year since I pretty much made my first sale, you know what I'm saying? So it's been going good.
Infinite Ways. So what does that name mean if it has, so I know sometimes I just think of shit and I'm like, that should just sound good.
Yeah.
So like, does the name come from somewhere? I know there's always inspiration, so tell us about that.
Yeah, for sure. So pretty much, I got a group of guys I grew up with, and we still close friends to this day. And we all pretty much being successful in our different fields. Me was in school at the time playing ball, trying to go pro. I had one of my other friends in accounting. One of my other friends was DJ. One of my other friends was a rapper. You know what I'm saying? One of my other friends was throwing events. And one of my other friends like a dog trainer. You know what I'm saying? Everybody was excelling in their own way, getting money and coming into their own. And Infinite Ways pretty much is that in a nutshell, just respecting all hustles, no matter what you want to do in the world. I pretty much just try to inspire people and just give off the realization that you can like just chase what you really want to do. You know what I mean? Like don't do stuff just because you think it's the right thing to do or you think people gonna love you for it. Like do what will really make you happy, because at the end of the day you only got one shot at this. You got one life, so why not, you know what I'm saying, do what you want to do and be happy. So it's infinite ways to get the bag, chase happiness, and that's pretty much it in a nutshell. You know what I mean?
Respect.
Hell yeah, I fuck with that. Here, like on the Run It Back podcast, that's what we believe in, like to the utmost. You know what I'm saying? Like we hustle, we work, anything, and nothing in life comes easy. Everybody got a story. Everybody got a dream they're chasing, and
right.
you know what I'm saying? You just got to go get it. Cause sitting down, you can't. You know what I'm saying? You never gonna get it. Just got to go get it.
Yeah.
This nigga. Yeah.
That was great.
That was funny.
I was debating, like, should I dig into that even more or just...
No, but that's
because it's so much, you know.
That's what we like. If you really listen to our episodes, we talk about that a lot. Like a lot of people that just come and hear. Like I told you earlier, we believe in having a platform where people could showcase what y'all really work hard every single day. You know what I'm saying? Like you said, it's been a year since your first sale, and I'm sure you're getting, from last year to today. If you check the sale numbers, you know what I'm saying? It's different.
It's crazy. I'll be forgetting that it's only been a year. A lot of people don't know it's only been a year. People don't even know I was an athlete like most of my life. People think I've been in fashion most of my life. And I always cared about the clothes, you know what I'm saying? Like I always been hip on what the trends. I had 1 million Jordans in high school, you know what I'm saying? But it just wasn't a main focus for me until, it became like a business opportunity, not just what I'm interested in. Right. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
And with the Infinite Ways, do you do like pop-ups? Do you have like a retail space that you deal with, or do you do all the sales yourself, like an online store or anything, or do you have someone that has your merch? If you go to a store, you might see one of your shirts in there or something.
So I'm in the process of trying to get my merch into other places. I've been looking at like little boutiques and like, streetwear stores around the city. That's something that's kind of new to me because I was more, in high school I was more like, True Religion down, Ralph Lauren down, and then Mike's. You know what I'm saying? Right. And then, from there it just came all active wear, and because I was hooping, I was wearing all basketball clothes and stuff. So I'm really just now getting hip on like the leaders and the popping the big stores. Yeah, the places that's like low key, but like
I see you were at a Boneyard earlier today.
Yeah,
right?
Boneyard. Then I hit up Round 2. You know what I'm saying? Places like that. The only like major places that I really shop at anymore is like a Zara. You know what I'm saying? Like I don't really, because I feel like with most places, you know what I'm saying? Like I like my style to be a little different, and I feel like a lot of places like I'm not finna, you know what I'm saying, pay this or that, and somebody could walk in with the same fit, you know what I'm saying? Like,
right.
You know what I'm saying?
Like kind of like a sports authority kind of feel.
Right, you know what I'm saying? Like, so, yeah, no.
Sunday barbecue fits and shit like that.
Yeah, like, you know what I'm saying, recycle fits and stuff, like, so, yeah, that's pretty much it, I got an online store, www.infinitewaysclothing.com.
One more time for people in the back.
www.infinitewaysclothing.com. It's under maintenance right now until next week. Till around Halloween coming up. I got some drops coming for Halloween.
I've seen you been dropping like hella merch lately.
Like I'm just like I feel like a rapper, bro. Like for real, like that's how I treat it.
Yeah,
that's how I treat it, man. Like how rappers be having like real deal. Like I got homies that's rappers, so I really know like these rappers don't be capping when they be saying they got 200, 300, 400 like unreleased songs, and like I got like probably like at my Adobe and my phone, like I probably got like 100 designs that's just like either some finished, some not finished. Like I know what season I'm gonna drop. I got next summer drop. I'm already looking at like you gotta stay ahead because fashion change is so fickle. It changes and the seasons catch up to you so fast.
Do you like mirror any kind of like fashion stylist, or do you kind of just
like
mix
some inspiration type?
Yeah, like inspiration.
I would say like Mike Amiri is the inspiration to me. With Cheza, being that Roper is from Chicago, and he has, I remember when he was doing Richeza like years ago. You know what I'm saying? He got years behind this, and now he's like, he got Denmark, Poland, like people are really shopping with him around the country. Gunna, Thug, like he got real top tier clients that's rocking with him no matter what, and he's popping, one of the most popping streetwear brands. So that's a major influence, and it's crazy because we around the same age, you know what I'm saying? But I be telling people like, you ain't got to be older than me to be an influence, like, you know what I'm saying? Like Chief Keef influenced rappers older than him, you know what I'm saying? So it's like, he's definitely a big influence, and like Mike Amiri, like I kind of want to be like somewhere in that, like Fashion Week type of area. I don't want to just do this, some people want to do this and just like get love from the streets and, just be loved locally and stuff like that. But it's like, I really want to like go all the way, you know what I'm saying? Like, that's why, I try to make sure I'm as quality as possible with every drop, every release.
Before COVID, have you been to like the Chicago Fashion Week, any of those like events or anything like that?
No, I was just really getting into my rhythm. Like I was probably like before COVID, I was probably because I'm about August, like around the end of July, August kind of made it a year. So I like before COVID, I was a couple months in stride. Okay. So it's kind of like I was still kind of... You
still got the wheels rolling.
I didn't want to like step out there and make any wrong turns, without... I didn't really have nobody advising me, you know what I mean? So I've been paying attention like in terms of just like what brands are doing, but more from a distance. Like I haven't really seen any fashion shows up close and stuff like that, but I also style too. Yeah. So that's like another thing that I got some friends that have actively styled and stuff like that. So just learning the game from them, you kind of got to have a different mind. It's the same family of things, but it's like different branches. You got to kind of have a different mindset to be a designer and a stylist. You know what I'm saying? It's like two different. I'm styling somebody else. A designer, I'm designing something for the mass people, you know what I'm saying? It's little differences, you know what I mean?
So how do you, what's your creative process? Like when it comes to a design, like, so I'll ask the same question in 3 parts. So when does your like best ideas come to you?
Randomly, honestly, like legit random, like, it's to the point now where like I'm starting to turn into like one of those like weird thinkers, like where before with sports it's just like I'm gonna do this to make this happen to make like it's a B, and a C. Like I feel like with fashion, with like music, sometimes like C might come before A and B might come before D. Like it's no like clear cut path to the end. It's no timetable. Like you kind of just gotta build on your ideas. Like for me, like it's to the point where I come up. It's days I come up with 5 to 10 designs. It's days I sat down and came up with like 20 different designs. It's days where I just couldn't think of nothing, and I just had to like, you know what I'm saying, put on some 2088 and just vibe, like, you know what I'm saying, like some vibes, like, you know what I'm saying, put on some One Piece, like, you know what I'm saying, like, you know what I'm saying, I'm all the way caught up with that, so I'm, you know what I'm saying, trying to keep my mind just one track and not focus on like what other brands are doing. I think is a big part of that, like staying in my own little circle and creative space. But yeah, it's like I usually think of something like, a lot of my ideas come from like real life. I got a design that's based on Dennis Rodman, just like his carefree. Like that's infinite, almost infinite ways to a T. Like he was himself, like to his last breath, he gonna be himself. You know what I'm saying? That's the one thing you know you're gonna get from Dennis Rodman. He ain't gonna bother nobody. He just gonna be himself. You know what I'm saying? So I know I had a design for that, and it kind of looked like almost like kind of like a demon face, like you know what I'm saying? And it had a tat over the eyebrow and the face tat with my logo on it, and people was rocking with it, but. Just like my big thing is just expressing the meanings of stuff because people want to know why you do stuff. I try not to do anything for no reason. You know what I mean? I want to have a reason behind every design, between every drop, you know, every idea, every thought. You know what I mean?
And how do you decide? How do you decide like your drops or your seasons? Are you doing like fall season, summer season? Are you doing like certain like that? Or?
That's typically what I like. Again, this is my first full year hitting every season because when I came out of school, you know, I didn't come home and just immediately know what I was doing. So I kind of missed summer. So I missed summer, and then you know, like I kind of missed part of the next season as well. I really got rolling like almost like right before winter. You know what I'm saying? Like fall. So it's like I started from behind. But when I think of it now, I'm finally caught up. So it's like my first time, like now I really have fall collection. I'm dropping sweatshirts and hoodies and really getting my colors together. You know, the olives, the mustard yellows, you know what I'm saying, navies. You know what I'm saying?
Favorite season.
Because it's like, that's really where you get to drip. Like, that's why I like, when it get cold, like anybody could throw on a t-shirt, some bandana trunks and some kicks with low socks and come outside and be fresh. But like I feel like one of the elements that take you into being like a top tier like dresser is being able to layer, you know what I'm saying, like being able to stack clothes on top of each other, and you can really only do that when it's cold out. So I think that like that's definitely fall is like my favorite season just in terms of just fashion. You know what I'm saying? You really get to be creative with layers, and what I can release a crew neck and a jacket that go together, but you don't have to buy them together. Like you could wear a different colorway with this color. You know what I'm saying? It's just you can be way more creative and stuff.
Yeah, the fall. I'm a real. You see, I'm all black right here.
Yeah,
I was literally gonna.
Man, my party was all black party. You know what I'm saying? My birthday party. So this was what I was gonna wear. I'm like, man, I'm gonna wear that to the show, man.
And, so if we were supposed to record yesterday. Your birthday is at midnight.
It's tonight. At midnight, man. I'm about to get lit when I lit. I'm done. Let me make it clear. I'm done with all my business. You know what I'm saying? All my packages went out last week. I put the shop on maintenance. You know what I'm saying? I planned ahead because I knew once this week started, I was gonna be out of commission. So
for sure,
you know what I mean.
Responsibly, you know what I'm saying.
I'm trying to, man. You know,
work hard, play hard.
Yeah, I had to, man. There's a lot going on. I got you know a couple like. You know, it gets real. You know, life getting real every year. You're getting older. Yeah. You know what I mean? So it's just like you have to stop and appreciate how far you come. Like I'm pretty much, this is almost a celebration of my 1 year anniversary with Infinite Ways. You know what I'm saying? So it's like, I've only been doing this for a year and it's gotten the traction that it's gotten. I got a couple people in Canada with stuff. You know what I'm saying? I got a couple people in Australia rocking with it. You know what I'm saying? Like it's really hitting over. Like I really got people out the country wearing and stuff like that.
That's dope as hell.
You gotta take your time and really.
You know, and this was like the first time you saw like this in Australia.
Yeah, it was actually a girl in Canada. And it's just like, you know what I'm saying? It's just I know her, you know what I'm saying, personally, but it's a different feeling because like even though I know her, like this is across the water. You know what I'm saying? Like this is something, this is an idea, like what we was talking about like off air earlier. Like this is an idea that like I'm expressing to people and trying to get them to rock with just from the ground up. Like I didn't just take someone's idea and just, you know, this is straight from the ground. Like this is what I believe in, and people is really gravitating to it. But I also think it's a testament to how Infinite Ways can impact anybody, no matter in this world. You know what I'm saying? I wanted to have something that anybody could relate to, because at the end of the day, we all people. You know what I'm saying? Just because I grew up in this area and my skin color is a certain way, you know what I'm saying? I got friends of all types of creeds and mindsets and everything. You know what I'm saying? That dress this way, think this is right, think that. But at the end of the day, you know what I'm saying? Like, we all understand, like, that's okay. You know what I'm saying? As long as you're not hurting nobody or nothing like that, you know what I'm saying? Do what you do. You know what I'm saying? Just don't step on the face of it. Like, that's really what it is.
With this year, it like you said, like, just appreciate everything that's going on. This year's so unpredictable. Man. You know, like you said, you lost, I'm sure, a lot of business just because of COVID. You know,
man.
Going into that?
So you know, you say you throw events.
Nightlife events. I started last New Year's.
Okay.
And it was just me and like about 5 or 6 of my close friends.
Was the plan to start something, or you just throwing?
No, we just wanted to. Well, we had always, just been throwing house parties and stuff
Y'all
like
was
that.
always lit.
So I'm like, man, we gotta like.
You already doing it. Let's
I'm
do
out
it
of
right.
school. I'm out of college, man. Like, we grown men now. We gotta take it up a notch. The house parties ain't gonna do it.
Right.
So I found a club up north called Late Nocturne. I found it up north, and it's by the Aragon Ballroom. And yeah, it was tea. You know what I'm saying? We had like 250 people there. I sold sections. Like, it was a movie. Like, and then from there, it's just like people, I was like, I might as well keep throwing events. Yeah. My credibility had just started. Like, people was like, yo, you could really,
take this somewhere.
Yeah, I just started throwing it. But yeah, COVID I had a brunch planned every Sunday, and I had a Thursday planned, and locally, and it just took that out.
Damn.
And then I had started up the Thursday, it took it out again. So it's just like, man, every week it's like 2 events I could have been having.
Right.
Man, I don't even want to think about like you know what I'm saying? Like, I done missed out on so much money, man. Like, it's just like, it's something you can't even really think about. Just hope that this COVID passes over us soon, because it's killing a lot. Like, nothing to ever be the same.
I think the world's definitely changed.
You'll never be the same as it was pre-COVID. At least maybe not like for a good amount of our lifetime. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, and hopefully we growing anyway, so we'll be in better places.
Fact.
I'm always a proponent for not that I'm always a proponent. I'll always give out free game, and I also understand the value of knowledge, right? So you talked about how you got those 2 relationships. You got those relationships with those 2 events, right? So
fuck is a proponent.
So, I'm thinking about, like, what kind of advice would you give to the young event planners that's throwing those house parties and throwing those house parties, throwing those college parties, and kind of want to get into like the formal event planning and doing this shit for real, like on some grown man shit, like you said. Like, what does that look like in terms of you getting people in the door and walking home with money in your pocket?
I mean, I think you did the hard part if you got people willing to come outside. Like, that's the hardest part, like, of all of this is popularity. Because at the end of the day, a lot of this stuff out here in the world today is a popularity contest.
Right.
Why? And a popularity contest mixed with what are your incentives? So why am I coming here? I could be anywhere in the city tonight.
Ahead,
you know what I mean?
Jay.
Yeah, no, it was coming. You know what I'm saying? That's Jay-Z huge in my house. You know what I'm saying? It's cool. You could be anywhere in the world, but you here with me. You know what I'm saying? Like, what makes you? Are you having 99-cent beers? Are you free before 9? Are you whatever? You know what I'm saying? Right. So I think that just my advice would be to you got to have some type of gimmick. It's the same as with music. You gotta have some type of gimmick, something that's gonna draw people to you and get eyes on you. And then from there, you just gotta be consistent. I mean, it sounds, A, B, C, D, just regular, but consistency separates a lot of people, because you got a lot of people that blow up. I've seen a lot of people blow up over this past year in fashion, and you don't hear about them no more. And I also know, you know what I'm saying, a lot of people that, like, I see eye to eye with now that's been doing this for a while, but they've been so up and down, and I've just been consistent for a solid year with my drops, with getting people their stuff on time, making sure everything was quality, not having no complaints, and you know that goes a long way in everything, like from fashion to nighttime planning, and it's really all the same.
So I kind of see where you're consistently dropping. COVID hasn't affected your business, not with what you're producing and what you're getting out. I'm sure probably sales or whatever, like you said, are not the same. But,
so like hasn't affected the creative process.
So it hasn't stopped you from working.
Oh no,
you know what I'm saying?
It can't, you know what I'm saying? Because it's gonna hit everything else. So it's like, if anything, my creativity went to its highest. You know what I mean? Because I had to make up for the fact that, you know, it was a large chunk of time where people didn't have nowhere to go. So it's like one or two things can happen. Like, there's no in between. Either people gonna be bored and just start buying stuff because they just sitting in the house, or they don't have nowhere to go, so they're not gonna be buying anything. Yeah. And then now, you know, you have to really draw eyes and really like, okay, what's gonna make this person get out of their comfort zone and buy this item? Because they're not working, they have no influx of cash right now. Right. What's gonna make them spend money with me? You know what I mean? So yeah, my creativity level and my drive went to a higher level. I kind of like, in, you know, COVID was it's horrible, you know, what's going on and everything, from like a health risk standpoint and everything, but from like a motivational standpoint, like definitely. It got me focused. Like it made me look into myself, better myself as a person, as a businessman. And I think that like anybody that comes out of this COVID without multiple hustles just wasted their time. You know what I mean? Just either feeling down for themselves, or like I said, I'm losing out on a lot of money and opportunities, but I'm still throwing jabs. You know what I mean? Like I'm still coming hard with
once everything opens up, you full force.
I'll be prepared. You know what I mean? I'll be so, I got so many places that I've tried to work with, or plan B, C, D, E, that like when it opens back up, I got all these contacts that have heard from me and they know I'm serious, rather than a person that just been sitting on their butt for months, almost a year, and they got to introduce themselves or reintroduce themselves. Now you're behind. I already sold that deal up. And now I got they Thursday and they Saturday. Now you trying to get whatever you can get. You know what I mean? So.
And so when it comes to like networking, I know I remember how we probably interacted was on that Ropo Rich live. Right. He was just giving, you know, asking questions. It was COVID, so everybody was doing Instagram lives every day. Thanks. You know what I'm saying? Every day. And I came up on him because of Polo G, I believe, that just, you know, was dropping his merch. I mean, sharing his merch. Is that something that you do? Is that most of your networking through Instagram, or is it you have Facebook, or do you have, you know, other social medias that you use as well?
Yeah, so I got a Facebook. I have a Twitter. I don't really use it too much. I kind of went down on my Twitter for a while because I felt like Twitter for a period of time kind of got like too silly. Yeah. So I kind of got off Twitter. It was wild. It'd be wild. Yeah, just like Twitter after dark, you know, all that silly. Like, nah, I'm like, bro, I only ever get on Twitter really to post. I'm not really like a personality on Twitter, but Instagram is like my main thing. I think that Facebook is definitely like number one in terms of like reaching all types of people in the world, because everybody has a Facebook. Right. Like I know people that my age, like that are just now making Instagrams, you know what I mean? Like, but they've had a Facebook since high school. So it's like you can almost everybody in the world has a Facebook. So it's like, you know, knowing when to post, what times to post, what days are the best, when monitoring when you get the most insight, you know what I mean? Like you really have to pay attention to that and not just walk blindly. Cause like at first I was just, you know, I was doing anything because I hadn't taken any steps. Yeah. But it's like now that I know, okay, I posted on Monday, Wednesday, and Friday this week, and Wednesday went up, but Monday was quiet. So now I know Wednesday
was better than Wednesday, but
right. So now I know like, damn, but Monday is better than Wednesday in winter. Right. But you know what I mean? Like it's little stuff like that. And it's like, I feel like too, I say this all the time, in any field that you in, like even what you guys are doing and sports, music, fashion, you have to be a little like borderline crazy obsessive.
You do.
You know what I'm saying? Like Michael Jordan, LeBron, like Federer, like Venus and Serena, like they're like obsessive. Like you have to be like people was calling Kobe like crazy. Like God bless the dead. Like that man, like you have to be so driven that people like looking like, bro, he's crazy, bro. Like, like you know what I'm saying? Like it's nights I can't sleep. Like I just gotta design till I fall asleep. You know what I mean?
Different ideas just popping.
They just pop. Like I done came up with some of my best designs at 4 a.m. when I'm running off no sleep for the last 3 days. It's just popping in my head. But if I would have just been on some, man, I'll just get to it. Like I never would have got that idea. Like, you know what I'm saying? Your best work comes when you push to the limit in anything. You know what I mean? So
when you're creating, I know you said earlier you'll play some music or
right.
Do you usually go home? Do you go to like go get coffee or something? Like, just get out of your element. Do you like to be comfortable where you're at?
R&B. You ain't him earlier?
No, I know, but
I have designed some dope stuff like lit, like lit. You know what I'm saying? Like not like drunk, but like lit, like a couple drinks in. Like I'm going, you know what I'm saying? Like, but it's not even necessarily like something that I don't need anything to operate. You know what I'm saying? I can operate anywhere. You know what I'm saying? Anywhere around anybody. I done made designs with, you know what I'm saying, all noise going on and pitch black quiet. You know what I'm saying?
So you could push through that adversity.
Right. So it's like I've been designing on my computer. My computer broke. For a couple months I was designing on my phone. And some of the stuff that I made was some of the stuff people consider my hardest stuff. I made that on my phone. You know what I'm saying? Like the mock-ups, to the actual design, to the color layouts. Like people don't even know that. If I don't tell them that, they gonna think, like, a lot of people think I have a guy that does my design and my mock-ups and stuff. Like I do all that myself. So it's just one of those things. Like once I lock in and I know, like, okay, I'm gonna come up with something today. I might not even finish it. I might just, okay, I'll save it for later. Try to crank out another one, because I know out of every 10 designs that I come up with, I'm gonna be able to use three is gonna get completed. 4 more aren't gonna get completed, but I'll be able to use the concepts from them on something else. And that's what always happens. Like I'm looking at a design that's almost done. I'm like, I need something else. I go back to a failed design and take a little small concept from it, and now I got a completed design just off of those junkyard parts. You know what I mean?
Right.
Like a rapper, you said, like it's like a rapper.
He might have a line he said in an old song that might be a whack song, but that line is crazy. You know what I'm saying? I'm finna just redo this verse and take that line, or that verse might be hard, but that beat suck. You know what I'm saying? I might just take that whole verse off, chop it, throw it on this beat. Now I done, you know what I'm saying? I done took the parts from that song, but now I done made a hit, and people will never know nothing about that song. They think
Lil Wayne was a genius for that.
You know what I mean?
He'll take a couple bars from one song, turn it into a hook, and make it a whole song.
Right.
And people will never know, but then you're like, hold on, real Wayne, you be like, I heard that bar. Yeah. You know what I'm saying? Like,
like, hey, ain't that from blah, blah, blah?
Yeah, like, you know what I'm saying?
Facts.
Shout out Wayne, man. I'm not gonna lie, that's one of my, you know what I'm saying? Jay-Z, Wayne, Drake, that's my trilogy right there. No disrespect to Biggie and Pac, you know what I'm saying? I think they're in there. They're the Magic and Bird of that, you know what I'm saying? They in their own. Right. They saved the game, you know what I'm saying? You could truly never disrespect them in any way, but that's just my trilogy. I think Drake will never get his respect just because he's not no hood, from the...
I said this earlier, and I don't want to, like, discredit, right? Yeah. So you got Jay-Z, that came up when he came up, late 90s, 2000s, where he dominated, and where you had Eminem also as well. Yeah. And then you had, like, the Lil Wayne who came in and dominated.
Since he was a kid.
You know what I'm saying? He just came in.
And then Drake. The torch.
Yeah, but Drake, it's kind of like what they say about, LeBron
I was
and
about to make the same comparison.
LeBron and Jordan,
Yeah.
like the competition's different. Do you consider Drake's competition, you know, at so many years, the mumble rap, considered a mumble rap kind of era of rap, you know what I'm saying? Does he just eat the whole way because there was nobody else eating?
Are you saying like
has it
the
been
same difference?
Like, has he been to 10 straight finals because it's just been that? Like, you get what I'm saying? Because there's you got little pump.
I think with
Gucci. You know
I think with that, I think with music it's different.
Though.
I think with music is different. It's like what Drake said at his Grammy speech. Like they're in an opinion based sport. So like you'll never control how great you can be and how long they'll love you. You know what I mean? Like, because that's opinion. Like, I remember like you could be a popping rapper and then something happened to hurt your credibility and now people not rocking with you no more. Like, you know, you know what I'm saying? And it's like, bro, like he probably got people that's like really rocking with him that you know might not listen to him no more just because they don't want to seem wrong, but they still love his music. They just don't want to offend anybody by listening to him. You know what I'm saying? Like, and it's like with sports, it's what you do between the lines. Like, you know what I'm saying? You do whatever off the court. That's your character as a man, whatever. But what you do within them lines is unmatched, and it's like. That's not opinion based. Those are numbers. For the most part.
So
you know
Drake's numbers speak for itself.
I think Drake definitely had one of the longest runs ever.
Oh,
arguably the longest run ever.
Yeah.
In terms of just being on top of the game, and it hasn't ended. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
We don't know what he's gonna give us.
He's just like about to take off.
Right. And
like,
it's like
you know how Jay-Z retired how many times and then he just came back and just took off, elevated even more. I think that Drake is like, he realized he has the game in his hand.
He's at the point where he's playing with it.
He's like, I can do whatever I want.
I saw a picture says that you might have saw it too. Somebody was just like, why Drake always laughing so damn hard in all his pictures? And he winning.
Yeah.
Like he makes people like, and it's just like he really makes people's career. He's made a lot of people's careers like I won't even say make their careers, but like he sends people to another plateau. Like even like the Migos was popping.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Drake hops on Versace and they blow up. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
People will see with Dirk. You know what I'm saying? Like
marketing on a Tuesday. Remember going up?
Right. Him. You know what I'm saying? JB Block Boy.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Like I said, Dirk is the most recent. Like I told people all the time, like this time next year, Dirk will have a lot of his old songs will go gold.
Yeah.
They'll go platinum. Yeah. Like and you'll be like, damn, why are those songs just not because we're so Chicago heavy? Yeah. Dirk is one of the greatest things smoking. And he is, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah,
Dirk is one of my favorite rappers. But it's like there's people around the world that don't have no clue who Lil Durk is, but they will now.
They will now.
You know what I'm saying?
He just came out of nowhere for somebody.
Like how, you know what I'm saying? Like with PTSD, Herb really introduced himself to the world. But like with Welcome to Fazelland, Chicago was like, bro, he's the man. Like,
facts.
You know what I'm saying? It's like you don't realize like it's so much more to the world. We in such a powerful city like Chicago. It's like, bro, what we do here is just law. Bro, it's however many other states and countries, bro, that like around, it's a whole other, we're just a chunk of the world, you know what I mean?
And I feel like right now, Chicago has like the biggest light on them right now. Like you said, Dirk just, dropped that, whatever. Our influence, you see it
AD just won a championship.
Exactly.
He's he's the next wave of superstar in the NBA, like you know what I mean?
CPS players.
Yeah, or three.
Right. Kendrick, Taylor. You know what I'm saying? Like, you got all these Chicago guys in the NBA, Pat Bev, like, make it just like, Pat Bev they talking about him no matter left and right. You know what I'm saying? Like, making D Rose is going to be one of the most beloved players of our generation, no matter what he does from now to the day he retires, just for how he came back and how he bounced back or whatever. Like, he go to China and you would think he's from there. You know what I'm saying? How much they love him out there. So it's like, I just think Chicago I wish we would get out of the whole crabs in the barrel and just like show love. You know what I mean? Like, Like I give people, like you said earlier, I give people free game. I get a lot of young cats that come to me about fashion just because they think I've been, and I'm new to this. You know what I mean? But I just handle my business right. And I use my resources right, and now it looks like I've been doing this for years. Yeah. But it's like I'm always willing to give people game, put them on point, tell them stuff that people don't want them to know. You know what I'm saying? That they don't have to go through the same missteps that I went through when I first started. 'Cause I ain't had nobody to teach me. You know,
and it's like, what do you lose out of that?
Right, I don't. It's no skin off my back. That's how I look at it. Like, man, that's just, if my stuff is dope, I don't have to worry about too much competition. People gonna spend that money for it, no matter what. You know what I'm saying? That's how I look at it. If you really think you dope, you hard, you tough. You know what I'm saying? And whatever you do, you should be cool with the competition. You know what I'm saying? So
your game speaks for itself. And it's like I always say, it'll sell itself. If people rock with you, people rock with your shit, it's definitely gonna sell itself. You know what I'm saying? You come as the person. It's when it comes to a brand, it's more than just merch. Like it's like how you said, the infinite ways. It's the message. It's you going to those events and showing your face and giving that free game and giving these younger style, not even a stylist, but just people that are just new into fashion. You know, like, you know, I'm not into fashion, but like if I go to it, I might ask a question that I never.
Right. Facts.
You know what I'm saying? Just free game like that. But it's those, I always say, is you reap what you sow. You know, so you get back and you give what you get, but you get 1,000%. You know, so when you're doing that free, you know what I'm saying, that free game and all that is love.
So how much of growing like a fashion brand, a streetwear brand, is a popularity contest similar to an event planner? Like, are you putting your name and face out there too, the same way you're doing with the event planning, or is it let the designs, let the clothes, let these dope ass designs and what it means speak for himself?
Well, you definitely gotta put yourself out there, because I mean, I think fashion is more closely tied with music, rappers, and one, they're the two professions that everybody think they can do. People think everybody think they can play a sport, but it's like, in terms of like, everybody think they can be a rapper, everybody think they can dress. You know what I'm saying? So it's like, fashion has become the new rapping. Like, you'll see a bunch of brands every summer start out, and only a couple gonna make it through. I think that with that,
I just want to throw it out there. I started like 17 brands in my head and just haven't landed.
Man, like, you just gotta do it, man. Like, you guys gotta do it. Like, that's how I was so skeptical about, like, man, I got the money. Do I want to go buy some mics? I was like, nah, I didn't go get no mics. I went and got 40 shirts. I want to see how many I could sell. They sold out first weekend. All right, I got something. This idea is something people gravitating to. You know what I'm saying? Those was my first sales. I just think you have to put yourself out there. Everything is a popularity contest. I don't care what you're doing out here. It's just, like I said, we're in an opinion. This is an opinion-based business. Right. So people don't know why they why they buy things anymore. Like, people don't know why they spend their last on $200 jeans or $300 jeans. They just do it because it make them feel good, that they think they're impressing other people or stuff like that. So, you know, at the end of the day, I look at that as a popularity contest, because you're doing this because this brand is popular to other people. So you thinking it's making you popular. Right. So it's like, you kind of got to build yourself up, and you got to build yourself up like as your own image. Like, I know I can't walk around like not being fresh when people see me. You know what I'm saying? So it's like, that's another area that I tell people. It's a lot of people I know that got crazy ideas, and they're top tier stylists, designers, and I'm like, bro, they might not give you a chance because you're not put together every time. You know what I'm saying? You gotta be put together. You gotta, you know what I'm saying? You gotta put it on. You gotta whatever. And you know what I'm saying? I might put stuff on. They be like, damn, why he wear that? Like, I got people tell me all the time, bro, I like your fit, but I couldn't pull that off. Like, I like that. Like, I want to be, you know what I'm saying? Like, I don't dress just to be different, but it's like, I don't mind hearing that either. You know what I'm saying? Because I feel like you got you your own billboard. You know what I'm saying? I'm a walking billboard for my brand. For sure. So when I walk around and people see I got a brand, I had when I went to the Boneyard earlier, dude walked up to me just because he liked my fit, got in tune with my brand off that. You know what I'm saying? Right. And I probably just made a sale off that. Yeah. It's off something that simple. Like, bro, I know you can dress, so I know you. It's with anything, bro. You ain't gonna let nobody cut your hair. That hair is messed up. Like, you ain't finna, you ain't finna let nobody style you that ain't stylish themselves. Like, you know what I'm saying? It's the same concept. You know what I'm saying?
If I go to any barber, they better have waves.
They better have waves. So that is funny.
You definitely gotta put yourself out there. Like you were saying earlier, like I'm trying to get my stuff in boutiques, and I got a couple places that like my stuff, like my flagship shirts and stuff like that. So just constantly. You conditioning the mind. People gotta constantly see your stuff. V-Lone, you see V-Lone
everywhere,
a million times a day. You know what I'm saying? I scroll down IG, I'm gonna see 15 dudes with a back turned to the camera. You know what I'm saying?
I just watched another 3 music videos, different rappers from different parts of the country, but they all had a V-Lone shirt.
You know what I'm saying? It's just once you get that effect, everything just keeps snowballing. I feel like the design aspect coming up with new ideas and stuff is easy, you know what I'm saying? But just getting people to rock with you, that's the hard part in anything, you know what I'm saying? Even the nightlife, you know what I'm saying? So
I feel like with everyone, like you said, it's easy to be a rapper, it's easy to be a stylist. Do you feel like that gets lost with so many people just jumping in? Because you're in your own, the market gets saturated. Where, oh man, now now that you've been doing it a year, you see somebody else pop up he doing it too now, or damn, this nigga, you know what I'm saying? This nigga,
here he go.
Yeah, you know what I'm saying? Or do you like when you see people hustling like that? I
mean, I like it. I think, well, again, that's what Infinite Ways is. You know what I'm saying? Doing what you want to do. I like when people do stuff
their own way.
Their own way, and because they want to do it. I don't like when people do stuff because they feel like it's what they should do, or because it's gonna make other people proud of them or accept them. When I design stuff
for the wrong reason,
right? I just started. That was one of my things at first. When I was designing, I was trying to. I gotta start thinking for the customer. At first, when I was designing stuff, I watched the Young Thug interview. He well, I used to be making music for myself, and y'all just liked it. And then, on So Much Fun, I made music for the fans. So I feel kind of the same way. I make stuff, and I'm would I buy that? If I wouldn't buy that, I probably done scrap designs that probably would have blown up. Because I'm just well, I wouldn't buy that. Right. But somebody probably would. Right. You know what I mean? So I had to get out of that and just be look. That's why I got, sometimes I got advisors now, I got a group of 5 to 6 people that's in the fashion game that'll look at something and just almost give me an appraisal, a jewelry, you know what I'm saying? Right. A jewelry person, give me an appraisal, what they think of it and stuff like that, because sometimes it's hard just to have one brain on things, you know what I'm saying? I'm not the end all be all for what fashion is in the world. It's a lot of stuff that I think that I might not like, trends in the game that I might not like, that are money makers. I've released stuff that I don't necessarily wear. You know what I'm saying? I don't necessarily wear long sleeves and stuff like that. But people love long sleeves. I got a lot of females that wear sweatshirts. You know what I'm saying? Stuff like that. So you gotta appeal. You gotta get out your comfort zone and appeal to what other people like, the masses. You know what I mean?
So with your birthday coming up, you're turning 25, quarter century. Hopefully everything, you know what I'm saying, comes back to place in 2021. Do you have any goals that you want to hit? Is what's next for you? I know you said you would talk to people in boutiques, but is there something you're reaching for within the next year?
I definitely want to get my stuff in. I want to hit my first store with my stuff.
Your own store, you said?
No, I want to.
Hit your own store.
Yeah. Get my stuff in a store. Multiple would be great, of course, but I want to cross that milestone off. I want to keep just growing, hitting more places, hitting more states. I done hit, you know, double digit states, and, you know, 2 other countries. So I'm trying to keep expanding, keep building. My thing is building a legit fan base. So these are the people that are gonna, you know, like, they're gonna buy no matter what you drop.
Yeah.
And that's what a lot of these other companies have. You know, you got guys that only wear Gucci, guys that only wear Louis V, guys that only wear V-Lone, Palm Angels, with Cheza, like, you know what I'm saying? Like, they drop stuff, somebody gonna buy the whole collection. You know what I mean? Like, it's getting those people that's like being a rapper, having someone coming to see you in concert. Those are your real, like, you know what I'm saying?
The real core fans.
I ain't gonna say they're your real fans, but they the ones that's gonna spend their last to come see you. You know what I mean? Like, that's just real talk. So just keep going the fan base, because it's a steady process. Probably get my stuff on a couple more higher profile clients. I think that'll be a big one.
Get more brand awareness.
Right, more brand awareness, and just keep learning how to do everything. Like I said, I'm still in the process of building a team. I pretty much handle everything myself day to day. Like I said, I design, I make my mock-ups, I ship my clothes out, I package them, I do all that stuff, run the website. Just I definitely want to collab with other people.
That was my next question. I was about to ask that. Future collabs.
Yeah, I don't really have no
targets.
I would definitely, you know what I'm saying, with CHIPERCY is definitely a brand that I would, you know what I'm saying, just being like, that's my influence, you know what I'm saying? Like, that's one of my main influences. That's a brand that I would love to collab with. And just,
is he from here?
Yeah, from Chicago, you know what I'm saying? So that's just an inspiration, him personally, you know what I'm saying? Because he is, you know, from the city, and he just blew up, you know what I'm saying? And like I said, I saw the process from afar. Like, I just saw, like, stuff was always dope, but it's just,
everything's definitely attainable.
It's there when you see it. Like, when you really see people that was in your same situation, like, really make it. It's like, okay, like, what steps did they take? Like, how did they get there? How can I get there in a shorter amount of time? Like, because he broke it open, you know what I'm saying, for somebody like me to get there. And if he got there in 6 years, I can get there in 3, you know what I mean? 2, you know what I'm saying? My goal is before, you know what I'm saying, 27, I'm finna be quarter ticket. Before 27, when I got out of school, like, my goal was 26, 27. Like, I want to really be known, like, you know, even half of that, like, around the stage, you know what I mean? Like, people really in tune with what I'm dropping. Like, I drop something, it's sold out, you know what I'm saying? How much I drop, like, that's the stuff that it starts to work for you. Then you can do less, you know what I'm saying? I can just drop it next week.
That's when you're making money overnight, like when you're asleep, like they say.
Right, like, you don't even have to think about it anymore. It's like, Drake drop an album tomorrow, will be #1. It don't matter if he promote one time for it. Like, you know what I'm saying?
And was just barely getting to the top, or might have been on the come up. When he said that
sell a blank this,
right?
Yeah, he can sell a blank this.
It's different than,
that
you know
line
what I'm
was
saying?
not coming to me, bro.
Them dudes was, you know, 50 in them trapping out the trunk when they first came out. Then, you know, 50 after he dropped, you know what I'm saying, that first lick, he come with the second tape. That's hitting #1. It don't matter what you do. Like, you don't have to say a word. It's hitting #1. You done put the work in.
The follow up. The follow up. So everything that you got on is styled by you or designed by you?
No. So this is just like
mix match designer.
Mismatch designer, man. Well, you know what I'm saying? It's these jeans are mine. You know what I'm saying? Can't really see them on the camera.
We'll do like a B-roll.
You know, I got my own.
The view is looking at you right now.
I got my own man does the stitching. So this hat is definitely something that I'm releasing. Just like a rocker type Scully, doesn't fold over, just the Lil Uzi type vibes. This is actually another black owned brand out of Philly, Camp Complex. No E in the complex. They're dope. I got a bunch of stuff from them. I really rock with their stuff. I like wearing, like, I'm really big on black owned first, minority owned stuff. Yeah. You You know what I'm saying? If I got $100 to throw to something, I'm gonna spend that extra shopping with, you know what I'm saying? Like, because they coming out the same mud I'm coming out of. So I think that the universe is just, one, the universe gonna reciprocate that, and two is just, why wouldn't I?
Yeah,
you know what I'm saying? There's somebody really grinding in really infinite ways. He really living that out. You know what I'm saying? So I rock with that. Shout out to them. And yeah, I mean, I for the most part, like, I pretty much only wear my own stuff and other black owned brands. I'm trying to think.
When I look at my dresses, sometimes I'm like, damn, I got a lot of like T-shirts that I done cop from people. You know what I'm saying? Like,
it adds up, man. Like you know what I'm saying? Like, and I just feel like you gonna spend, like, everybody gonna shop. You gonna spend that money somewhere. You gonna spend it at H&M. You gonna spend it. You know what I'm saying? I shop online. Like, I really don't go in stores like that. And I think that that's one of the reasons, too, why I thrive with wearing these small brands, too, is because, like, I don't go in stores. Like, I only get stuff that I can't get anywhere else. Like, belts. This is a Gucci belt. You know what I'm saying? It's an old Gucci belt. You know what I'm saying? I got, like, Louis belts and stuff like that. Like, rings and, like, jewelry, like, stuff. Like, but if I know somebody, like, I know a girl that do sunglasses, My Vixen Co. You know what I'm saying? Shout out to her. A local girl that do sunglasses.
Oh, that's dope.
So now it's like, I was getting my sunglasses from little boutiques. So I stopped doing that. You know what I'm saying? Now I'm just going to hit her up. What you got? All right, come on, let me get 2 pairs, let me get 3 pairs. You know what I'm saying? I got like 6 pair of glasses from her just because I was going to buy this anyway. So I might as well just, I'm going to kill 2 birds with 1 stone. I'm getting what I need and I'm helping another business out. You know what I'm saying? So, yeah. But I'm Mike's to the, you know, LeBron, like I said, LeBron, the best to ever touch the ball to me. But Mike's, though, like, you ain't going to catch me too many times. I might throw some Chelsea boots on, you know what I'm saying? Like some loafers with some fur on them. I might go Uzi Gunner, not like full Uzi, because he be tripping sometimes. he be
no purses and
he be dripping though, but he could dress.
Is that kind of your influence when it comes to
Gunner?
Gunner is okay.
Gunner for sure. That's my favorite rapper.
And do you know if he gets styled by anybody?
Oh no, I don't believe he got a stylist. He said he don't have no stylist.
You think that's on his own drip?
Yeah, own drip. Yeah. You know what I'm saying? I think that's like having a ghostwriter, man. You know what I'm saying? So it's like, but nah.
That's what he said.
I think that he was a big influence on me coming into fashion too, because in school he was my favorite rapper off rip. So it's like he was huge with fashion. You know, Drip or Drown was like his Get Rich or Die Trying. So it's like seeing all that, seeing how him and Thug and, you know what I'm saying, all them really, the YSL really treat fashion. That was an influence on me because, you know, I was watching the vlogs. I was getting in tune with that. So that just influenced me to be more on point, you know what I'm saying, with my fashion. And when I stopped hooping, I got out of the Hooper dressing phase, you know what I'm saying? Like, I didn't really hardly have no kicks around that time. Like, I first couple months being home, I probably had like 6-7 pair of mics. Like, I was just getting back right, getting my closet back right and stuff. So like I said earlier, you got to be on point or nobody you got to make people believe what you're selling. You know what I'm saying?
Have you ever been to Atlanta?
No, I never been.
So
I never been, man. Like,
I was supposed to go
for a pop-up.
Right? Okay.
I was supposed to go for a pop-up in June. I got invited to a pop-up out there. It was a Chi Atlanta pop-up. Basically, a bunch of Chicago brands going to Atlanta and having something, but it got canceled because of COVID. It was like in June.
Right.
I had already paid and everything.
Oh, did you?
You know what I'm saying? I had already set it up, but, you know, I might be going in January to help with a fashion show out there. So I'm still trying to get the details worked out with that. Because I'm trying to, you know, start dabbing into styling and stuff like that. You know what I'm saying? Them stylists get paid a lot of money.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? A lot of people sleep on that profession. Like, you know, these folks get paid couple $1,000 just to put some clothes on somebody, and then it's like half the time you get the right client, they giving you the money. You're not using your money to style them. You know what I'm saying? Like hey man, here's 10 bands. I need outfit all designer for the week. Yeah, get yourself something nice on top of what I'm about to give you. Like, you know what I'm saying? You can't beat that type stuff. But I think that's just really dope. You know what I'm saying? helping people. Like I've helped a couple people like amateur styling, you know, just telling them like what type of style clothes I think will fit their body type and how they carry themselves, down to the shoes they like to wear and stuff like that. But that's based on what their preference is. It's not just, you know, you're putting just dress me, bro. I don't care what you give me. You know what I'm saying? Those are two different things. So yeah, I definitely wanna kind of get both going hand in hand, you know what I'm saying? So I'm kind of trying to work on both of them, but I definitely do need to get to Atlanta. That's a mecca of fashion, Atlanta and New York.
We might have to do a Run It Back Infinite Ways collab. They have to design some.
You
know what I'm saying? Do some designs because we only got one. I know he got one of our shirts right there. He got one there too, but we really don't have too many designs. He designs most of the stuff, but just, you know what I'm saying, I know y'all creative minds. I'm sure y'all could definitely come up with something.
I ain't tell you though, but we got a white one coming.
That's what you text me the other day. I'm like, he like, go cop a white shirt. I'm like, what are you talking about? He like, I'm about to put something together for you real quick. I'm like, all right. I'm thinking he had a little mock up coming together.
Do it, man. I got, like I said, it's finna be winter. I got perfect. I got my winter. So my winter, I over design. So like I know you asked about the creative process earlier, and I really didn't like give a straight up answer. I pretty much over design. So I kind of get in my head how many pieces I want to release and what pieces go. Like I know this is probably dropping for sure. You know what I'm saying? But this is something that I just wanted to wear and get opinions on first. Yeah. So people was rocking with it. I would have wore this to my party, which I was using that to double as promotion.
Yeah, yeah.
You know
On the birthday fit.
Right.
Yeah.
These I did personally. These rings, you know what I'm saying? I attached these personally to these jeans. This is something else that I wanted to drop. Again, that would have been more marketing, you know what I'm saying? So that's
we gotta get test run too.
Joe Jizzle.
Yeah, it would have just been a test run.
Fuck with it. One of my homies definitely would fuck with your style. Like, you know what I'm saying?
I'm just I'm flexible, man. Like I just think like that's I think being the owner of Infinite Ways, I have to be flexible in all styles. Like I could go around as skateboarders at the park. You know what I'm saying? I'm listening to Green Day and All American Rejects. You know what I'm saying? I watch anime, and I think like just personally, like that's what make me well-rounded in my style. Like I was one of the first popular athletes in high school watching anime with no shame. Yeah. You know what I'm saying? Like people thought it wasn't cool to do back then. Like, and it's crazy how it's like, you know what I'm saying?
How
like,
crazy it is now.
Now you got famous people that's saying they watch anime so they can get
anime home.
Man, I ain't gonna lie, I just seen so much anime, man. It's hard for me to find new animes to watch.
We have an anime expert on site. Just
man, and it's like I just be knowing when the new seasons drop, bro. It's like I don't even I just happen to tune in right when a new season drop or something. I don't even know that it's dropping that day. Like it's just like something I just be knowing. Like, but that's really, I think that was an influence on fashion too, because some of them anime characters be dripping. No cap. Don't do that. They be getting them right. They be getting them right on them. You know what I'm saying? Some of them really be dripping. Shout out Yu Yu Hakusho, my favorite anime of all time. Yusuke Urameshi had that drip on. You know what I'm saying? He had that drip on. He was walking around whooping shit with that drip on, bro. So it's like, you know what I'm saying? All of that, but even that, you know what I'm saying? Like I know people that would be ashamed to act like they watch anime, but like, bro, that made part of my creative mind. That helps me design, that helps me think. You know what I'm saying? So it's like, I can't push that to the side. Yeah, you gotta
be true to your own. Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? That's basically, you know, you gotta live what you preach. And that's what I want everybody to just be themselves. As long as you're not hurting nobody else, you know what I'm saying? You're not doing nothing wrong. Yeah. You know what I'm saying? So.
Yeah. I mean, we've been everywhere. You
ready? You about wrapped up?
Yeah. I mean, I'm just.
Oh yeah. So.
Shit up with my motherfucking leg.
This nigga.
Cramping like a
so where can everyone find you? Your Instagram. Like again, if you could give your website again, just give people another place where we could go get the merch. find all your drops, all that?
So I say, my Instagram is like my main source of promotion. So I got a personal Instagram and a brand Instagram. So my personal Instagram is the Back End Designer, and then my brand Instagram is Infinite Ways Clothing. On Instagram, so the Back End Designer.
They gotta follow both of them.
Infinite Ways
Follow
Clothing.
both, man. Go follow both. Go follow both.
I typically post all my drops on both my pages, but I end up deleting them off my personal page and just leaving them up on the Infinite Ways page. Just, you know what I'm saying? So I got all my old
Free
stuff
game.
on there. And my website, infinitewaysclothing.com, www.infinitewaysclothing.com. The website will be back up and operational. I got a drop coming. I got a new design. A new design coming next. I kind of previewed it on Facebook a little bit. I got it coming next weekend. Yeah, next weekend. And then I got, my winter drop is around the corner with these. I got some puffer jackets I'm looking into.
Go crazy.
I got, you know what I'm saying, some rocker jeans I'm trying to get with. So yeah, man, like
I might come out into 2021 with a new stylist. You know what I'm saying?
Man,
I'm gonna cop the merch.
It's simple, man. It's like, you know what I'm saying? It's
come
simple,
out 2021
man.
fresh as
Come
hell.
out Infinite Bobby.
I swear.
We appreciate you for joining us, man. Dropping all this free game. You know,
Man,
everybody's
appreciate
not
y'all
always
having
willing
me,
to do
man.
it.
Got to, man. You just got to. The ones that don't, man, they shine for a couple years and then they die out. You know what I'm saying? You gotta show love, even when you don't want to show love. That's how you gonna last the longest. Cause it's a million people doing everything. You know what I'm saying? It's a million people having a podcast.
Yeah, every
But
day.
I wouldn't get on a podcast if the vibe ain't right. You know what I'm saying? It's people that will come in here. I got people hitting my phone right now. Hey man, I'm trying to get, like, you know what I'm saying? They gonna see this and try to get on.
Yeah.
And it's just because of just a genuine conversation and vibe that we had. You know what I'm saying?
But we definitely appreciate you coming on, man.
Appreciate you having me.
Because I know it's the first time us meeting, and everyone else brought in the room.
Facts.
But I know we throw events. We have, 2K tournaments and just stuff like that. And who knows what we could definitely put together in the upcoming year.
Definitely got some opportunities to talk about off air.
Yeah, but appreciate you. We support Black-owned businesses, and we wish you nothing but success going on into the next year. Happy birthday again, my boy. You know what I'm saying? Turn up, have some fun tonight. Be safe.
Go get this Remy.
Yeah. And we out on that one. Peace.